Good morning, friends and comrades. Today, I would like to talk to you about Mr. P.S. Krishnan's book, A Crusade for Social Justice. Just showing this to you. This is the book, A Crusade for Social Justice Bending Governance Towards the Deprived. This is written by Dr. Vasanti Devi. It is a collection of 41 questions posed by Dr. Vasanti Devi to Mr. P.S. Krishnan, asking him to delve upon his own past and recreate it and then answer the questions. So it is a collection like that. This book is published by South Vision Books in association with the Social Science Collective of Comrade Balaji. So this it costs rupees 650 and it runs to around 335 pages. First 227 pages are about the answers given by Mr. P.S. Krishnan towards the questions posed by Dr. Vasanti Devi, and the rest of it 44 pages is an annexure, a road map to the development and upliftment of SC/ST and SEDBCs given by Mr. P.S. Krishnan. So this is about the book, and the book has a very good this. It says that any portion of it can be used as a quote, or it can be reproduced freely, giving due acknowledgement to the author. It is a very it is a bonus for us. And this book, I will say, some chapters are very important. See how a bureaucrat, there is a via media Mr. P.S. Krishnan has adopted during his tenure as a civil servant. So it is about his during his period as civil servant from 1957 to till 1990 when he retired, how he has used the system, how he has used the system in favor of the deprived. So that is called bending governance towards the deprived. So any bureaucrat for that matter, he has a set of rules and regulations. He is a implementing person of the constitutional law. So he can very well go and follow the superiors, follow the line. He can fall in line, or he can, if he wants to do anything beyond, no, he will not be able to do it. So people quit. So either they fall in line or quit. But Mr. P.S. Krishnan is very talented. He uses a via media. He is in the system and he makes the system work towards the deprived. So that is a very peculiar and very specific, very appreciable character of Mr. P.S. Krishnan, which we come across in all throughout the book. So his early influences, in the first chapter of early influences, he narrates about how at the age of 10, he as a person born in Kerala, he was reading Times of India, and he came across a statement of Dr. Ambedkar saying that every seventh Indian was an untouchable. He posed a question to his father, and his father was honest enough to explain to him that about untouchability, the caste system, and that and also that it was a wrong system practiced. So that from that day onwards, this person as a child, Mr. P.S. Krishnan, develops some hatred towards the caste system, and then his ideologies are shaped by Narayana Guru, Ayyan Kali, Mr. Kesav, and all those people who were into all struggles, who were into all sort of this towards temple entry, street entry for the public. So Narayana Guru's philosophy of one God, one religion, for one man, and those things, it caught his ideas. He caught his ideas at a very young age. So these are the early influences. Even Dr. Vivekananda, his talk about the Malabar community people and why there were mass conversions. He says, what in one chapter he actually says, in 39th chapter he actually says, it is a strategy of the humiliated caste for in search of social and human dignity. So that is why mass conversions takes place. So he explains that in a later chapter. So Mr. Vivekananda's philosophy, his talks, all those things have an influence on Mr. P.S. Krishnan. So that he explains. And another chapter which is of very importance is this early challenges, which runs to 48 pages. This early challenges, he says, as a civil servant in 1957, he at the age of 25, he was a very young person, and he was posted as a Tahsildar level officer in Andhra Pradesh, and he had a very peculiar type of working. He camped near in the habitats of the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, and he stood with them he removed the fears from their minds of the caste Hindus, and then he saw that the right lands were settled to them, so their lands were given back to them, and he identified them rightly and supported their claims. So that's how he has done it. So that early challenges, his superiors, no, they were not appreciating him. They were even in his CR confidential reports, they used to mark that this person is bending too much and going out of the way to help the deprived people, and he knows Sanskrit and he's against religion and all that. But still, Mr. P.S. Krishnan says, like, these were the early challenges he faced. But interestingly, in that crafting a strategy, in that chapter, he says how he was able to overcome all those things and still do something in favor of the deprived people. So he says, like, though they can find fault with me, they say they could criticize me, they could write something, but they couldn't charge me, they couldn't say that I was wrong, because I was right. So that gave him the encouragement, that gave him the conviction to move on, and he was in the right direction. He had the belief that he was in the right direction. So that is how he explains, and there are a lot of things he explains, small things, and how everything happened. We can say something in this, no, like in this crafting a strategy, he reads out most of his achievements, like giving SC status to the Buddhist converts, and the Act of SC/ST POA Act, Prevention of Atrocity Act of 1989, and then the later amendment of 2015. In all these things, Mr. P.S. Krishnan was referred to, and he was instrumental, and in crafting out all this this articles and the divisions of it. So and the Prohibition of Manual Scavengers Act of 1993. So all these things, Mr. P.S. Krishnan is instrumental. Even after his retirement in 1990, he was there in all the committees and tribunals in where the laws and amendments and references are made for the made for the people, SC/ST and BCs. So in all that, he was there. So anybody could refer to Mr. P.S. Krishnan, because his work was that much, and he was deep into it. So everybody had him as an immediate reference. So all these things he explains, and he says in one place in chapter 14, he says about Dalit literature. He explains in that, he says, like, Swami Shraddhananda has translated the word, who gave the word Dalit. Swami Shraddhananda, he translated the word used by Vivekananda for the suppressed classes. So he says, Vivekananda says suppressed classes. It was Swami Shraddhananda who translated it into Hindi, calling it Dalit. So that he explains. And in that, about the birthday centenary celebrations of Dr. Ambedkar, see, this is a very historical event, we can say. Dr. Ambedkar's centenary celebrations, actually it was to be done in 1991, because 1891 Dr. Ambedkar was born. So normally after the completion of the birth year only, they will do that celebrations. But here Mr. P.S. Krishnan, he has wished it, willed it, and he has crafted it so that the birthday celebrations start in 1990 itself, 14/4/1990 itself, and it ends in 1991. Why? Because that time VP Singh government was there, and BJP was in the coalition. So P.S. Krishnan doubted that any time this government may be in trouble due to the withdrawal of support by BJP, because the clash was going on. That Mandal Commission was there, so a lot of things were there, So Mr. P.S. Krishnan sensed it all right, and so he wanted to advance it by 1 year. So a lot of literature, maybe the work started even before 1989 or something. A lot of literature was being printed and published and distributed all across the country, from even hundreds of people who were working for Dr. Ambedkar. no, his life philosophy, works, everything was written, and his work were printed and published by Maharashtra government. So many things have happened, across the country. It is a boom. It is a boom, and birth and celebration. It has created a race, and it has created a very good movement, Dalit movement. And even we can remember our Dr. Thol Thirumavalavan from here. He has also risen to Dalit politics only during that period of 1990. So 1990. So it is all instrumental. So we remember with fond, we remember Mr. P.S. Krishnan with every fond and gratitude that he was instrumental in doing this, in creating this boom all across the country regarding Dr. Ambedkar. So he has done all those things, and he explains all these things. And after this portion of this 41 questions, the last question he says 41, in 41, no, he says he is very Deepo Atto Bhava, like his Buddhist maxim. He says, no, he was his own light, and he followed his own ideology, ideals, and so that only clearly led him through the path. And he says about his family, what he says about his family, I would like to say, he says that his family was very supportive for him. As said earlier, his father was a very honest person. His mother was there, who encouraged his friends to come and be with him, and his wife, his children, his grandchildren, up to his grandchildren. His daughter, once when he was in Andhra Pradesh, when a neighbor asked about their caste, see, everybody were inquisitive about his caste, but he never told them. He never disclosed his caste. So people sometimes, even Zail Singh, he says, was under the impression that he belonged to scheduled caste. So that is why he is so in favor of the deprived people. So like that, no. So many people have been inquisitive about his caste. And when neighbors asked, no, his daughter used to tell, "Memu Manishiyamlu, we don't have any caste. Make madam ledu edo kadayadu, we have only this, we are only humans," like that. So even his granddaughter, he says she is a very good exponent against this caste system, and she is very loud in her classes with the students, with the fellow students. So he is very happy, and he says, so being so fortunate of having such a good family, such a good background, no, if I had done less, no, it would have been a crime, like that he says. So that is P.S. Krishnan. So we at field, when we work towards social justice, we feel very happy, proud, and we grateful for people like Mr. P.S. Krishnan, and we get encouraged, because the system, somebody is to take care inside the system about the deprived people. So that way we feel very happy, and we are grateful. And I think people have to subscribe, as Dr. Vasanthi Devi recommends. She herself is a social justice exponent, her grandfather being Mr. Sakkarai, who was in the BNC mill strike and founder of AITUC, and she herself has made social much reform in the this as Vice Chancellor in Manonmaniam Sundaranaar University. She says that this book should be kept as a hand guide for civil service aspirants, including the judiciary, so that people have something, like in field actually somebody has done and shown. So this can be copied, this can be emulated, and then things can go in a positive way. And that roadmap, regarding that roadmap, given as an annexure in this book, Mr. P.S. Krishnan explains lot of measures. Like he gives some 10 legislative measures, 8 economic empowerment schemes, and 8 educational empowerment schemes, all this for the betterment, equality, and upliftment of the SC/ST people. And he says about the how we can banish this untouchability, and about the Prevention of Atrocities Act, health of the people, and regarding the scheduled tribes, he gives a separate chapter on that. And how common poverty schemes can be made to accommodate SC/ST people, and how the governments, they steal the funds from this schemes, various schemes, how it can be prevented, how the tampering and transfer of funds from the schemes can be stopped by the government, and about Dr. Ambedkar Foundation, Dr. Babu Jagjeevan Ram National Foundation, and the women of SCST. All these things he explains in the roadmap, and similarly for he gives some 19 measures for the SEDBC, socially and educationally backward communities, also for their upliftment and equality. He gives some 19 measures. So this is about the annexure. So this also is a very it is a very small portion, 44 pages, but it gives a very vital information. And this has been, it seems it has been given to the politicians, for handed over to the politicians for action and progress. So these things are done already by the team here, and we are very happy that this book has been here for quite some time now, and I think it is available in Kindle also, and we should all encourage by reading it and getting it across the country for action. Thank you very much. Thank you all.